Hello, everyone, and welcome to AI in Real Estate. This is a series where I'll share practical examples of how AI can help real estate professionals make smarter decisions and also save time to focus on what is important, the strategy. AI can feel overwhelming. Every day we see new tools, features, and breakthroughs, usually without clear guidance on what actually matters and make a difference. Even for those of us who live and breathe in this space, it can be hard to keep up. And what I have learned is that meaningful adoption does not happen all at once. It starts with small, deliberate steps, not just using AI to rewrite emails or replace search, but embedding it into everyday workflows and decisions. So let's get started. In this first episode, I'll walk you through simple use cases that unlock value quickly and set the foundation for deeper adoption over time. And this first use case is one of the most overlooked, as we often assume that asking questions is easy and that the AI is a mind reader and will always understand what we want from it. We know that in reality, it's not like that. Some questions are simple, others look simple but are not, and some are genuinely complex. And of course, the better the question, the better the output. So instead of struggling to write the perfect prompt or the perfect question, here's a simple tip. Ask the AI to write it for you. In other words, it's prompting by prompting. Let's start there. Today I'm using Laney, an agentic AI model that combines its own models with the strength of the leading large language models. One test that I used to spend a lot of time back in my acquisitions days was on taking a first pass at every new investment opportunity that came across my desk. And that initial screening is important, but it used to take a long time, and I don't need to spend that much time anymore. AI can do this far faster and more consistently. So let us try this. Let's see how it responds to it. Oh, that was fast. And just after a few seconds, here's a good prompt for this. Let's see it. Okay, so the prompt is gonna ask for the property details to get a deal summary, market context, rent comps and competitive positioning, risks and watch points, and other key items to review with the final delivers. Great, and how he got to the answer. Great, so we have a really good prompt now. So every time I upload a deal and ask Laney to analyze it, here it's what I'm gonna get. And let's move to the second use case. And now let's take a look at another simple example that can save a significant amount of time and bring you quick wins. Document analysis. I used to receive like long, dense documents and sometimes with 100 pages. Going through them took hours and in many cases was not the best use of my time, especially when I was doing only initial pass, initial analysis, or trying to flag issues. For this example, let us focus on a document that sits at the core of the capital stack, a loan agreement. And as we all know, when a loan is part of a deal, understanding it is critical. We have covenants, the SCR triggers, lockboxes, and other terms that can materially change the risk profile and the economics of an investment. So let us see how an AI can make this process faster and more assertive. First, I'll ask the AI to generate a strong prompt to analyze the document. So let's go with this. Let's see how Lenny responds to this. Here we go. This is a good prompt for me to use on that. Great. So let's copy this prompt and let's attach loan agreement. Let's see how Lenny responds to it. There we go. And only after a few minutes, I have what I need. So here's a summary of the key terms. Okay, quite interesting. Notable provisions, items to pay attention to, risks, and suggestions on how to improve it. Actually, it's quite interesting. Here we go. This is the second example, and let's get to the next one. And for this last example, let's look at something that used to take me a lot of time, and probably for you as well. Finding rent comps. Many times I was underwriting deals in markets that I didn't know well. That meant calling brokers, logging to multiple systems, pulling data, and building spreadsheets just to understand rent ranges and positioning. And that process was slow and fragmented. Like it used to take sometimes days to get there. Today, AI can do this in minutes. So let's see how an AI-driven approach pulls market context, comparable rents, and positioning much faster and gives me what I actually need to make an informed first pass decision. So let's see. There we go. Okay. So here are the rents broken down by unit type, main amenities per property, concessions. There we go. This is how I got like a very first pass on the rank comps. And this was another example of a simple use case that can bring quick wins right away. Stay tuned as I will be sharing practical ways to help you save time and work smarter here on AI in real estate.